Alright, we have one more. I'm doing chapter 13, and then I am going to bed. 1, because I have a headache. 2, because my phone is actually about to die. It's at 9%, and it's already 10, and I have college classes tomorrow morning. So 13 is actually really short. That's kind of why I'm ending on it, because 14 and 15 are actually pretty lengthy compared to the other ones. And then I'll just do 16 tomorrow. I have a lot of free time tomorrow, so that's only 3. I'll be able to make up 3. I made up 4 today. I'll make up 3 tomorrow. We'll be back on schedule, and then I'll be able to start releasing one Proverbs and another Esther. I've neglected Esther. I feel so bad. Oh man, for the person who wanted me to go over Esther, I know it's like one of her favorite books. It's she's a good friend of mine. Yeah, she suggested Esther, and I was like, no, that's a good idea. Let's do Esther. And then I have 2 more series. Probably after Esther, or maybe after Proverbs. Whenever I get used to school, I will start releasing those. Be aware, school is gonna be rough the first month. August is just a terrible month, so I will be very busy. So there won't be a lot of times where I release a video every week. It might just be like I film 3 or 4 on the weekends to make up, because I will be so busy, especially with college classes. I'm taking college comp, and I didn't realize this, but college comp and psychology are paired together. 2 separate things are paired together first semester in 1 hour. I was not aware of this. I thought it was college comp and then college comp 2 second semester. No. It's college comp 1 paired with psychology first semester in first hour. Then second semester in first hour, the 2 classes paired are college comp 2 and speech. I already hate public speaking. This doesn't really count as public speaking, because like I'm speaking to the public, but it's like I'm not hiding behind camera. It'll be different when I go live, but like when you're in a real-time like Zoom call with college kids, it's a little bit different. I'm very nervous when I get to speaking. Piano's different. I love piano. It's something that I have confidence in. Speaking is not one of them. I already can't speak, as you've witnessed on my YouTube videos, but that's gonna be different because these are in front of college kids. And college kids are interesting. I've met some that are brutally like judgmental and rag on you, every little thing, critique you, and I've also like some of my best friends are in college, so I don't know. I might just be like a little worried about it, which honestly it's not that big of a deal. I'll get over it, but just a little fear that I'll get over. Yeah, so we'll jump into this before my phone dies, that way I can plug it in and start uploading. Yeah, Discord server for the YouTube channel, link in the description. I will make sure it works. If it doesn't work, we'll figure out something else. Now, if it doesn't work, it's not my fault. I've only had Discord for like a month at best. I originally got Discord because one of my gaming buddies from camp met him at camp, and he was like, you should get Discord so we can, because like gaming. And I was like, okay. Use Discord once, never again. So I was like, oh yeah, when I was little and I watched all these Minecraft YouTubers, yes, I'm one of those kids who watched Minecraft YouTubers, and yes, I am one of those people who still watches them. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But they always had Discord servers so they could chat with their fans. This is going to be that, but it's going to be a little bit different. So this YouTube channel is more focused on kind of like just building your faith. So this is kind of like, it's almost like a look for me into what like ministry is, because this is like kind of like the first step in my ministry, because like I'm going to go to college for ministry. If you didn't know, that's kind of what I'm going to college for. I'll actually give more details that closer to when I sign I can't think of what it's called. Sign on to a college or sign to a college. I don't know. Sign on with a college, I think is what the term is. But I'll get more details then. And who knows, it might change. My plans have changed 5 times in this last year, so I don't know. I have a basic idea of what I'm doing, but this is kind of like my first step, and it's so like this Discord server, it's gonna be different than just like a fan base. It's gonna be a place where we can chat and just like have conversations. Like if you have questions, concerns, prayer requests, problems. I have random people on Instagram DM me about their problems, and I just talk them through it and give as best advice as I can, and then hopefully it works out for them. I pray for them a lot. It's just something I do for random people who DM me on Instagram, or random people that just random friends that just text me. I'm always willing to pray for them and help them out. I even looked up verses for a bunch of my friends one time who were struggling. But, yeah, it's just kind of a place where we can chat, go over Bible stuff, talk about how life's going on. You can ask me questions or whatever. There's only 2 rules. No cussing. I'll let words slip here and there, but no extreme cussing. And no inappropriate behavior. That will be at my discretion, because there is difference between like serious discussions and just being like not even teenage boys, middle school boys just saying stupid crap in a group chat. No, we're not. That's not what this is for. Yeah, that will be at my discretion. So as long as you keep those rules, go for it. Talk about whatever. Ask me questions. And I'll do what I can to pray for you. Pray with you. Pray for you. And other stuff like that. But we'll jump into 13. I reckon I can get through it and then start uploading. Right. A wise man hears his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. From the fruit of his mouth a man eats what is good, but the desire of the treacherous is for violence. Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life. Preserves his life. Yeah. I also can't speak, by the way. If you don't know me, I can't speak. Let's try that again. Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life, and he who opens wide his lips comes to ruin. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied. The righteous hates falsehood, but the wicked brings shame and disgrace. Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless, but sin overthrows the wicked. One who pretends to be rich yet has nothing. Another pretends to be poor yet has great wealth. The ransom of a man's life is his wealth, but a poor man hears no threat. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. By insolence comes nothing but strife, but with those who take advice is wisdom. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gains little by little will increase it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. Whoever despises the word brings destruction on himself. He who reveres the commandment will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, that one may turn away from the snares of death. Good sense wins favor, but the way of the treacherous is their ruin. In everything the prudent acts with knowledge, but a fool flaunts his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful envoy brings healing. Poverty and disgrace come to him who ignores instruction, but whoever heeds a reproof is honored. A desire fulfilled is sweet to the soul, but to turn away from evil is an abomination to fools. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Disaster pursues sinners, but the righteous are rewarded with good. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. The fallow ground of the poor would yield much food, but it is swept away through injustice. Whoever spares the rod hates his son, and he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. The righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite, but the belly of the wicked suffers want. Oh my goodness. My headache's getting worse. I'm gonna go through this fast. I don't really have. I'm not really gonna. It's not really a story, but like I can talk briefly about my day, and then I will hit the hay. And go to bed. All right. There were some things I wanted to go over. There was a lot of things that I just lost them. All right, so you see abomination again in verse 19. Not really going to go over that again. Verse 20. That's what I wanted. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools suffer harm. Now, something we need to understand as Christians is whoever we hang around, we will start. They are the biggest influence in your life. Like your friend group, parents, biggest influences of your life. Now, this being said, the next part is very important. Now, there are exceptions, and I will get to that. We need to surround ourselves with Christian people that will build us up and not just tear us down. We need Christian people that will keep us accountable and encourage us and grow together in our faith. Now, this being said, that doesn't mean you can't have non-Christian friends or friends that aren't very good Christians. Now, the difference is you can be friends with them, you just can't let them influence you. You need to be the influence on them instead. Bring them to church, Sunday school, youth group. Pray with them. Just talk to God about them. If they don't want to, respect their wishes. But don't give up your faith for them. Try and give faith to them, but if they don't want it, that's on them. They are entitled to their beliefs. Now, that being said, those who want to learn, you help them as best you can. You guys become accountability partners and keep each other accountable. Pray, read the Bible together, build each other up in your faith. And that is the friendships that we need in this life. And those are hard to find sometimes. I actually kind of want to start that with a few of my really good friends. The thing is hard is because they live 20 to 30 minutes away from me, so I talk to them over the phone. That's it, briefly. But starting school, I'll see one of them, best friend. I'll talk to her about it later. So I want accountability in relationships because they're very important, and it tells us in the Bible that we need to have those because they're very important. But that's just something to look at. Is be careful who you're influencing, what you're influencing. Be careful who's influencing you and what they're influencing you. Just be aware of that. This next one. 24. Whoever spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. Now, this is going to be very, very, very controversial, and I'm going to be very clear on this. There is a difference between discipline and abuse. Very fine line. You do something wrong, you get whipped with a belt, wooden spoon, that is discipline. You get it backhanded on the mouth, a little pop in the mouth, that is discipline. That is not abuse, that is discipline, because you did something wrong and you're getting taught a lesson. That is discipline. Even babies and toddlers need to be disciplined. I still get disciplined. And it's because it teaches us. There's a reason why we get disciplined. It's because if we don't, if our parents let us get away from that, they're not doing their job that God gave them. And they have to answer to God for that. Not only that, it makes us selfish, self-entitled little brats. And I hate kids like that. Well, I don't hate them. I hate their actions. And I hate when I'm that way. I hate my actions when I'm like that. And that's why there's discipline. Now, that being said, abuse is very different. And we need to be aware of that. Just beating your children for no reason. that is abuse. Beating them to the point of where you're hurting them. Now, there's a difference between hurting them as in spanking them, and the difference as beating them to where they're almost unconscious, bruises all over the body, bleeding. That is abuse. Now, discipline, you'll be sore and you'll hurt, but it's not like abuse. It's very different. It's good. Discipline is very good for you. It teaches you how to be mature and not be self-entitled, and just not be a bratty kid when you grow up. And that's very important, but just something to look at. So it says that if you don't discipline your kids, you don't love them. Now, that's very important, because I do know some people who do not discipline their kids, and their kids, to be honest, their personalities suck. Now, that being said, everyone's personalities can suck at one point, and sometimes at points, at times and another. But these kids, they've had no discipline, so they don't know right or wrong. Their parents don't care. And so, when they get into school and they get in trouble, don't you see, like, they're confused. And they've just been getting away with this for so long that they just keep doing it. And then they're just destroying themselves because they don't know what they're doing wrong. And they try and fix it and try and fix it. And they're so stressed, they don't know what to do because they weren't disciplined. Discipline is so important. I'm not going to get into big detail with that, but I just want that to be made very aware of, because that is very important. Verse 1, a wise man hears his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. Now, there's two things you can do in this life. I think it's put best in Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, between Jack Sparrow and Will Turner. Don't ask me for actors. I am not well-versed in actors. But Jack Sparrow says to Will Turner, there's only two rules out here. And those are what a man can do and what a man can't do. And then he gives him some examples. Now, it's very true. Now, it's not entirely true. It's fairly true for a lot of situations. Now, in this situation, it's pretty true. There's two things you can do. You can listen to rebuke, or you can't. You can learn from your mistakes, or you can't. You can become a better person by doing these things, or you can't. You can put effort, or you can't. Just some things to think about. Will you really become the scoffer who just doesn't listen to correction, doesn't listen to accountability? No, we need to listen to accountability. It says a wise man hears his father's instruction. Yeah, we need to hear it, take it in, and apply it, not just let it go. Very important. I'm sorry guys, my headache's getting bad. It's kind of all I have, honestly. I'll tell you briefly about today, and then I'll end the video, and you go to bed before my phone dies, because that would be awkward. Hilarious, but awkward. Woke up, procrastinated, didn't take a video or two and upload them like I was going to at 6. That's why I'm doing it now. Because I procrastinated because I was tired. It was an excuse. It wasn't a very good excuse either. Got up, went to college classes, went to school, ate breakfast at Casey's, went at school and ate it there. Then a friend called me, needed an energy drink because he was up since 10 last night. Didn't sleep all last night. I was like, oh man, that sucks, dude. Very good friend of mine. Love him to death. But I went and got him a Monster to get him through class. Hope it feels better. Hope he catches up on some sleep. But then went to class after class. hung out with him for a little bit. Then I went to work. Then I went straight out after work and went to practice. Oh my goodness, it was hot, but luckily my mom was hounding me the entire day to hydrate, and I'm so thankful for her, because if I didn't, I would have died. Not literally, but I would have died in practice. I probably would have passed out. But I drank so much fluids that it helped me tremendously, and I was very thankful for that. And then I kind of got home, watched some YouTube, watched my favorite YouTuber. Then I ate supper, watched an episode of Crime Show with my mom, and then I came down here and I got talking to you guys through videos, because that's what I do, as of now. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of all I have. Again, go watch some previous videos from some great stories. Great story about humility, chapter 10, the video of chapter 10. Great story about humility there. Discord server for the YouTube channel in the link in the description. If it doesn't work, I'll try and get it fixed by the next upload. But you need to comment down if it doesn't work. I can't do anything if I don't know about it, and if I don't know about it if you guys don't comment down in the descriptions. I haven't started plugging my channel on my YouTube channel yet. I'm probably not going to. I do on social media. It's most of a joke, but it's kind of funny sometimes. But other than that, it kind of is serious because college is expensive. But yeah, just comment down. I don't really care if you subscribe or like. If you do, it helps me a bunch because college is expensive. But I'm not going to plug my channel. I'm only saying this probably once or twice, every like 10 videos, 10, 20 videos, but like, subscribing is nice. I love it when you guys subscribe. It means the world to me, but, I'd much rather if you comment down and just like, give me input, about what you would like to see, problems, prayer requests, struggles, Bible verses that you want me to go over, Bible verses that you need, like topics like depression, anxiety, suicide, adultery, cheating, relationship advice, any of that stuff. I've gone through the whole entire chapter of Proverbs 2 times just for a friend about advice. I've done that for multiple people. Just tell me what you need. I'd rather you guys comment down and just tell me rather than just me trying to guess. So that's all I have. I'm gonna go before my phone dies. It's 10:20 and I have a headache. And then I have a lot of descriptions to write, so that'll be fun. But that's all I have. I wish all of you the best, and keep reading chapter of Proverbs a day. That's all I have. Later, guys.